Okay, now listen carefully. In this question, degree of dissociation is given. That means alpha is given as 1 into 10 to the power of minus 7. Okay, and you must ionic product of water you have to find out. What you have to find out? Ionic product of water. That means concentration of H plus into OH minus is ionic product of water. Okay, this is given. This you have to find out. Okay, alpha degree of dissociation is given, and what you have to find out? Ionic product of water. Okay. Okay, here see one more twist also there. Percentage, that means upon 100, alpha is equal to 1 into 10 to the power of minus 7. That means 1 into 10 to the power of minus 9 is alpha, and this you have to find out. Okay. So I will whatever given I have written here, what you have to find out, that also I have written. So I am explaining now. H2O dissociates to give H positive plus OH minus. As per the Ostwald dilution law, this is C alpha, this is C alpha. Okay. So already ionic product of water means H plus into OH minus. So C square alpha square. What is the answer? So C square into alpha square. C is the concentration of water, that is 55.5 whole square, and alpha is 1 into 10 to the power of minus 9 whole square. Okay. So if you simplify, then you will get answer of B. What will get? Answer of B you will get. Okay. Option B is the correct answer. Okay, earlier we used to get more than one correct only in the advanced examination. After NTA took over the examination responsibility, see, they converted advanced questions only. Advanced multi-correct is made as a single correct in this way. Okay, so these are the 4 statements given. Out of this, how many statements are correct? And according to that, you have to select a option. Okay. So answer to this question is first option. Only 1, 2, 3 are correct. Okay. Actually, these two are used in preparation of NaClO2. These two are used in preparation of NaClO2, and already you are aware HOCl is a weak acid. But what it will do after this is it will form as HCl plus nascent oxygen. So therefore it is a bleaching agent also. Okay. And NaClO2 further finds used in the detergents. Okay. So therefore first, second, third option, this is oxidized in basic medium. Here it should be, what should be the correct statement? It should be basic medium. What it should be? It should be basic medium. Okay. So option A, that is 1, 2, 3 statements are correct. Fourth statement is wrong. Why it is wrong? It should be in basic medium. Okay. Into this question, answer is fermentation by diastase. Diastase is not applicable for the glucose. It is applicable for the maltose. Okay, only maltose can be fermented by the diastase. Zymase has no effect, and sodium hydroxide cannot hydrolyze. So only correct answer to this question is A option. Okay. Okay, this is from thermodynamics. Here, molar heat capacity of water at constant pressure. That means Cp is given. Okay. So here, free to expand means open container. Okay. So 75 joule per Kelvin. If Cp at some temperature is this much, and 10 kilojoules is given to 1 kg of water, and you have to find out change in temperature, delta T you have to find out. Okay, this is very direct, simple formula. Okay, Q is equal to NCP into delta T. NCV into delta T. Here heat is given how much? 10 kilojoules. So better to convert into joules. And number of moles, 1 kg means 1000 divided by 18. And Cp is given as 75. So delta T you have to find out. Okay. So after simplifying, you will get 2.4 Kelvin. Change in temperature will be 2.4 Kelvin. Okay. Note down. Okay, in this question, you are given with some identification reaction. You have to identify the compounds. Okay. So here, if it is able to react with AgNO3, that means bromine should not be a part of benzene ring. Okay. So from the C8H9, that means benzene ring will be available. But bromine is able to react with AgNO3 means it should not be directly connected to benzene ring. Because when bromine is directly connected to benzene ring, then there will be partial double bond character. Okay. So let's check each and everything. See, this is a wonderful. It can react with AgNO3. It can undergo oxidation. But main problem cannot form anhydride because one OH, one H will be removed from here. That's why this condition is not satisfied. B, it cannot react with AgNO3 because partial double bond character is there. So, and here it is also good, and but difficulty to dehydrate. Water molecule cannot be dehydrated from far distance, and all properties are followed by the D. Okay. See, bromine can react because it is not directly connected. It is going to give you benzyl carbocation, so fastest reaction. Second thing, on oxidation, this will give you COH, this will give you COH, whose molecular formula suitable for this. And third, easily dehydrated. What this is going to give you phthalic acid. Okay, this is phthalic acid. When it is adjacent phthalic acid, and on dehydrating, what it is going to give you? It is going to give you phthalic anhydride. What it is going to give you? Phthalic anhydride. Okay. So all conditions are satisfied by structure D. So that's why what is answer? D is the correct answer. Okay. How to verify with options? Condition, is it understood? Okay, next question. 4 successive members of first row of transition element. That is 3D series. Okay. So which will have highest M3 plus oblique M2 plus. Okay, reduction potential. This is a NCERT statement in the D block elements. The D block elements, options are Fe, Mn, chromium and cobalt. Which will have highest? Which will have highest? Okay, this is direct NCERT statement extracted question. You can give a try. Okay, see, answer to this question is simple. D option. From left to right. From left to right, non-metallic nature increases. Therefore, highest reduction potential will be maximum for the cobalt. What is the answer? Left to right, SRP increases. Okay, so that's why cobalt is the answer. Okay, here stability of Li2, Li2 minus, Li2 plus. Increasing order you have to arrange. Okay. See, lithium atomic number is what? Atomic number is 3. So there will be 6 electrons. There will be how many electrons? 6 electron. Hydrogen, helium, lithium. So 6 electron, if I write sigma 1s2 star sigma 1s2, then sigma 2s2. Okay. So bond order for stability, what you will find out? Bond order you will find out. Okay. So bond order will be half into Nb minus Na. So half into bonding electrons 2 plus 2 4 minus anti-bonding 2 electrons. Therefore it is 1. Okay. Now if Li2 minus, what will be there? One more electron will be added. That will be star sigma 2s1. Okay. So for Li2, then bond order is going to be, here it is going to be 4 minus 3. Okay. For this is for Li2. Okay. And for Li2 minus bond order is equal to 4 minus 3. So that means 1 by 2. Okay. And for Li2 plus also bond order is equal to here, because this will be 2 only. Here it will reduce 2s1. So 3 minus 2. This is also 1 by 2. Okay. So if bond order is same, then what you should compare? If bond order is same, then what you should compare? Unpaired electrons are added into which one? Here, number of electrons are more in case of the anti-bonding electron in the Li2 minus. Okay. So according to this configuration, more the bond order, more will be stability, and less if bond order is same, then you will compare with the anti-bonding electron. So answer will be Li2 minus less than Li2 plus less than Li2. Okay. Bond order 2, 0.5, 0.5, but number of anti-bonding electrons are less, number of anti-bonding electrons are more. Okay. Okay. Here crystal field stabilization energy formula, number of electron. Here the main word is high spin octahedral. High spin octahedral means T2G3 and EG1. So in EG, one electron is there, okay, and T2G. So in EG1, how many electrons are there? One electron is there, and in T2G, 3 electrons are there. Okay. So on simplifying, you will get how much? Minus 0.6. Minus 0.6 is the answer. Okay. Okay, this question, electronic configuration of 4 elements are given and their properties are mentioned in option. So which is correct and which is wrong, you have to select. Okay, answer to this question is B. Okay, here everybody what they thought noble, then they stopped thinking about it. It is not noble gas, it is noble metal. Okay, so this is just presence of mind. So people will think 2s2 2p6 so noble gas, but here questions here. So like that presence of mind is also checked sometimes. So answer is B. It is incorrect. It is not noble metal. It is noble gas or inert gas. Is it understood? So to this question, option B is incorrect. That's why we have to select. Nika. See here, lithium is anomalous behavior. Okay. So, but there is one good thing is it's reduced. It is the strongest reducing agent. For strongest reducing agent, expected is least ionization energy. But exceptionally, it is strongest reducing agent. The main reason for this is, okay, option A, large heat of formation, option B, small size, option C, large sublimation energy, option D, large hydration energy. Okay, so for this, it is a very famous question from the NCERT statement only. Answer is large hydration energy. Okay, because of its high charge density, even though its ionization energy is high, but the required ionization energy is more than released in the hydration energy. Okay, so because of it, it is exceptionally good reducing agent. Okay. Okay, next question is AlCl3 achieves stability forming dimer. Actually, electron deficient compound. Okay, so but it attains stability by Al to Cl6. And in trivalent state, compound is hydrolyzed in water. Okay, so what is the product formed when treated in aqueous solution? Okay, aqueous solution, what is the product formed? Okay, so this is a reaction. Aluminium, due to availability of 3d orbital, it can form complexes. Okay, it can extend its valency beyond 4 by using the 3d orbital. Hence, it forms a complex and 3Cl minus will be liberated. Okay, so answer to this question is B option. Okay, next question is, there is some reaction given, you have to find out the standard cell potential. Okay, formula is E naught cell is equal to E naught reduction potential of cathode, okay, minus E naught reduction potential of anode. So cathode is the substance which is reducing. Okay. So here if you compare here, cadmium is from +2 to 0. It is undergoing reduction, therefore it is cathode. Chromium is undergoing oxidation, therefore it is anode. So cathode minus anode. So cathode value, that is cadmium value is how much? 0.40. Okay. Minus of minus 0.74. Okay. So this will be plus. So answer we will get as 0.34. How much you will get? Plus 0.34. Plus 0.34 volt is the answer. Okay. From the reaction, you have to identify which is undergoing reduction, which is undergoing oxidation. The element which is undergoing reduction will act as a cathode. Undergoing oxidation will act as anode. Substitute in the formula, get the answer. Okay. Okay, you have to identify wrong statement. In this one, wrong statement you have to identify. First statement is OnCl and O minus are not isoelectronic. O3 molecule is bent. O3 is violet black in solid state and O3 is paramagnetic. Out of this, which is wrong statement? Okay. Okay, answer to this question is D. See, word magic. It is not isoelectronic because chlorine is replaced with oxygen, but he is also saying it is not isoelectronic. So why this statement will be wrong? It is not isoelectronic. He is also saying not isoelectronic, but we have to point out the wrong statement. Okay. So that is what the examiner wanted to check your presence of mind. Understood? So immediately people will say a Cl replaced, so it is not isoelectronic. So wrong statement. But they are not able to see this. Okay. So previous question also I told you noble metal. So attempting the mock test and within the time frame as per the original conditions is very important to cross check your preparedness in that direction or not. Okay. Okay. Compound is given and their isomers are given, and out of them you have to identify metamers. Which of these two are metamers? Okay. So metamers you must be knowing. It should be a bivalent and number of alkyl groups on the either side. On the either side must be different. Okay. See here. This is oxygen. This side propyl and methyl. And alcohol cannot show metamerism. Okay. So this is ethyl. Here propyl is methyl. Therefore 1 and 3. 1 and 3 means C option is correct. Okay. Okay, this question is from the surface chemistry adsorption. This equation is already given. From this, applying log x upon m is equal to log k plus 1 upon n into log p. Okay. So question we have to identify not correct statement. Simple here it is isotherm. Anywhere temperature is changed, nowhere temperature is changed. So isotherm will be correct. Okay. And see, pressure and x upon m adsorption is varying. That is also correct. 1 upon n value can be that one. That means out of this, there should be one of the wrong option. Okay. So Langmuir adsorption isotherm is not for the pressure. It is for the concentration. It is for what? It is for the concentration. Okay. Okay. This is the conversion given. You have to write the suitable reagent. Okay. So if you compare here, double bond is converted into single bond, and that is because of the addition of bromine. So first one it should be Br2. Okay. See here after that what happened? Double bond is introduced by eliminating bromine from here, hydrogen from here. Okay. So for that, what should be the Q option? Alcoholic KOH. Okay. When you use alcoholic KOH, potassium will remove bromine. Okay. And this hydrogen will be removed by the OH. So it will convert into double bond. Now double bond is to be further removed with to form acetylene. Okay. So this time we will use the sodamide NaNH2. So sodium will remove bromine, NH2 will remove one more hydrogen to form ethine. Okay. Then copper or iron, red hot iron. Okay. Red hot iron, if it is 3 moles, will be converted to benzene. Is it understood? So P will be Br2, Q will be alcoholic KOH, and R will be NaNH2, and S will be red hot iron or copper. Okay, copper tube or iron tube. When 3 moles are passed, then there will be rearrangement to form the benzene ring. Okay. Okay, here 3 compounds are given: N-butylamine, diethylamine, okay, and N dimethylamine. Understood? These are the 3 compounds given, and you have to arrange them in increasing order of boiling point. Which order? Increasing order of boiling point, you can arrange them. Understood? 1, 2, 3. You can arrange them in increasing order of boiling point. Increasing order of boiling point. See, if you carefully observe, all of them have same molecular formula. Only thing is number of branches. Number of branches are less. Okay. Number of branches are less or more. Okay. Okay. Here, this is the correct answer. 3 less than 2 less than 1. Here it is a straight chain. So close packing is possible. Boiling point will be highest. And in case of the dimethylamine, this will be spherical shape. So number of van der Waals forces will be less. Is it understood? Branching increases. Here 2 branches, here 1 branch, here no branch, straight chain. So highest boiling point will be for the first compound. Okay. Okay, here some properties of 2 solutes are given. Okay, what are those? N-hexane and N-heptane. Their properties, hexane-hexane attraction, heptane-heptane attraction is same as heptane-hexane attraction. Then which of the following statements are incorrect? Okay, obeys Raoult's law. So that means it is ideal solution, it will obey. Okay, delta H mix is 0 because ideal solution. Delta V mix is 0, ideal solution. Here forms minimum boiling azeotrope. Any type of azeotrope is formed by the non-ideal solution. As it is ideal solution, this sentence is wrong. Okay. Okay, very simple question from the polymers. Fiber, plastic and elastomer, you have to arrange them in increasing order of intermolecular forces. Okay. So answer is fiber is the largest intermolecular force. Then is plastic. Okay. Elastomer have the least intermolecular forces. Okay. So this is the answer. Okay. Actually speaking, disinfectant and antiseptic both are chemically same. Only thing is their safety. Okay. If you are able to apply it on the human tissues, then they are called as a antiseptic. They are not safe to human tissues, then they are called as a disinfectant. Okay. So, but here it is written that disinfectant is safe to skin. Low concentration disinfectant is safe to skin, then you can use it as an antiseptic. Okay. So this statement is correct and very important also. Okay, we are into the integer type question. Here a reaction is given, A plus B reversible C plus D. Initially, only reactants A and B concentration are equal. But after some time, equilibrium is achieved where concentration of D is twice of that concentration of A. Okay, then you have to find out equilibrium constant Kc. Okay, so don't take tension. Directly you can simply, if concentration of D is twice of the A, C also will be twice of the A. And if concentration of A is something, same concentration will be same something. So I am taking at equilibrium, this is X, this will also be X, this will be 2X, this will be 2X. So equilibrium constant is 2X into 2X divided by X into X. Then you will get equilibrium constant 4. Is it understood? Okay, next question. Magnetic moment is 5.92. Then number of unpaired electron you have to find out. What is the formula for magnetic moment? Square root of n into n plus 2 is equal to how much? 5.92. Okay, what is here n? N you have to find out. N is the number of unpaired electron. Okay, on squaring both sides, then you will simplify. How much you will get? 5. What is the answer to this question? 5 are unpaired. 5 into 5 plus 2, 7. 7 5 are 35. It is nearby 36. That's why 6. So less than 6, that is 5.92. Okay. Okay. Out of these compounds are given, you have to identify how many of them are more acidic than phenol. See, ethanol is less acidic than phenol. Water is less acidic than phenol. Ortho and paracresol. Paracresol and ortho. So these are less acidic than phenol. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these 5 are more acidic than phenol. So answer is what? 5. Okay. Okay, this structure is given. In this, you have to find out number of chiral carbon. If they are X and number of sp2 carbon are Y, then X plus Y is. Okay, here X plus Y. X plus Y is equal to how much? 9. X plus Y is equal to 9. Okay, we are in the final question, 25th question. A solution obtained by mixing 200 grams of 30%, 300 grams of 20% solution. Then mass percentage of final solution. Mass percentage of final solution is. See here 30% of 200 will be how much? 30% of 200 will be solute and 20% of 300. 20% of 300 will be solute. This is total solute. Okay. And total solution will be 200 plus 300. Understood? Total mass of solute divided by total mass of solution. On simplifying, you will get how much? 24%. How much you will get? 24% mass percentage as a solution.